In today's video, we bring you an insightful interview with Sachin Tendulkar, the legendary cricketer who has inspired millions around the world. Known as the greatest run scorer in cricket history, Tendulkar shares his experiences, including his early days, his challenges as a captain, and his triumphs on the field. This interview also delves into his autobiography, Playing It My Way, where he recounts his journey from a young cricket enthusiast to an iconic sportsman. Join us as we explore the life and wisdom of Sachin Tendulkar.
A tennis player or a cricketer? Definitely a cricketer. No, tennis was good fun. I enjoyed playing tennis, I enjoyed watching tennis, but always was in love with cricket, and cricket would always be my first love. Talking about the golf ball significance in my life, in fact it was in the early part of my life. When I was only 11 years old, and I was staying with my aunt, and I would make her chuck number of balls a day. Golf ball, I had purposely taken a blade and made that into oval shape so that it would hit the floor and then change direction. It sort of taught me to play back foot defense with soft hands. Also, not being so tall, I had to be, throughout my career, I had to be on my toes, and I thought somewhere, that golf ball practice had a role to play in my technique. And basically, as an 11-year-old, full of energy, and in spite of practicing number of hours on the field, I still had to do something to do with cricket, and that's how I killed my time. My interest in bowling was always there. In fact, as a youngster, I think I was only 13 years old, I went to Chennai for Dennis Lilly's fast bowling MRF camp, where he suggested that I stick to batting because not knowing that I was actually a batsman, wanting to learn how to bowl fast, because fast bowling is something which always fascinated me. Sometimes being a school captain helped, because with the new ball I could bowl seam-ups, then semi-new ball I would bowl off-spin, and old ball leg spin, and by then the second new ball will be again available. So I continued bowling, and I thought, and that continued even in the nets, because when I played for India, for almost the first 20-22 years of my career, I bowled to all 10-12 batsmen in the net. I would bowl seam-ups if the wicket was helpful for fast bowlers, bowl leg spin, off spin, and basically, it's just playing more cricket and grasping more things in life, and then getting to know more about cricket, getting more information from various players. The first time I met Angeli at my place was, Angeli had turned up as a journalist, because I didn't know how to invite her otherwise. And she said that I'm close to your house, can I meet you? And then, till then, no girl had visited my house, and this was the first time, so I didn't know how to deal with that. So I said, you have to walk in as a journalist wanting to interview me, otherwise you have no other chance of coming here. So she pretended to be a journalist when she came to my house for the first time, and I had to offer her something. So offered her chocolate, I would say. In fact, I only had one chocolate, which was the case because of me and my family polishing off all the chocolates, mainly brothers, and only one chocolate was there. So I had cut that chocolate into small pieces and spread that all over the plate, thinking that there were many chocolates put together to have. So I precisely remember that that meeting was something special. And then I think my family realized that she wasn't a journalist. The body language says it all. When Sara was born, at that time I was at Angeli's house, which is like 50 meters away from the hospital, and I was with a very, very dear friend of mine, my childhood friend Sunil Harshe, and we were on the terrace of her house, Angeli's house. I said that I cannot believe that, in hours from now I'll become a father, and life is going to change. So, we both were sort of restless and looking forward to what was going to happen in my life. And as soon as I got a phone call, I rushed to the hospital, and I was there. I mean, that first glimpse of Sara was special. I can never forget. I thought the first phase was a difficult one, and there were differences in our opinions. I mean, I felt the selectors were thinking something different, and I was thinking something different, and I wasn't given the team that I wanted. There were few individuals that I wanted in the team, and which didn't happen, and which was a big setback and a big disappointment, because my only goal was to win matches for India. I didn't want anything else, and I felt we were not on the same wavelength. I mean, we were thinking differently, and if a captain has to go out in the middle and take his team and want them to play the way I want to play cricket, then I got to have the players that I wanted, which didn't happen. So that was the first thing of my captaincy. The second one was also a challenging one. We went to some tough places. We went to Australia. We went to South Africa as well, and things were not happening according to the way I wanted. All in all, I felt that we were not putting enough runs on the board. I don't think we scored 300 even once in 3 test matches in Australia. 6 innings, if you don't score 300 even once, then you are not likely to win, but lose that test. In fact, even ending up in a draw would have been a great result, because Australia being the top side in the world, we would have been happy with that. But that didn't happen, so more so because there were not enough runs on the board. 2011 World Cup, it doesn't get any bigger than that in cricket. Whole country was celebrating, and needless to say that the dressing room was flowing with champagne, and photographs being taken with each and every individual with that beautiful trophy. And that's when I had called Angeli. I mean, Angeli saw the match on television, because she's superstitious, and then rushed to the stadium, only to realize that on all the cars on top of the roof, guys were jumping and dancing and celebrating our victory. The moment they recognized her, they said, "Not this car, let's jump onto the other one." And Angeli walked in the dressing room, and the same car went out, and they said, "Now we can jump on this car, she's not there." So those dents were special ones. I mean, dents that I'm proud of. Fantastic experience. And after that, with all that happening in the dressing room, we went back to the hotel. All the room doors were open with loud music, and friends there on the floors, and in our room, I remember only the two of us were there, Angeli and I, and the door was open, and we found flowers there, so we both put flowers in our ears, and we started celebrating with champagne glass and loud music, and we danced, which I've never done in my life. That's the only time that I've celebrated any victory that much, and the celebrations continued till morning hours. I mean, it was fantastic experience. I mean, it will stay with me for the rest of my life. My vision was on my 40th birthday, we introduced Spreading Happiness India Foundation, where we decided to light up the villages where there is no electricity, and post sunset there is darkness in their life. To imagine something like that exists in our nation is a little difficult to digest, and that's when we decided that this foundation is going to help light up the entire nation. It's all about spreading happiness, and that's why we call this initiative, our foundation also, Spreading Happiness India Foundation. India, because India and Diya is inside your house, so in Diya. It's all about giving a fair platform to disadvantaged communities, and if we can allow the future of India to study at night, to read books, the backbone of any family, the mother, to cook food in proper light and not in darkness, it's surely going to change our nation. It's going to change slowly but surely, and that is what we are looking at. So I'll continue to give in 100% and make all the possible efforts in lighting up the whole nation. Along with this, the second vertical I'm focusing on in my second innings is supporting NGO called Apnalaya. I've been associated with them for last 20 years now, but after my retirement, I'm going to be involved even more in raising funds for them, and it's all about women empowerment, giving them fair opportunity, allowing them to realize their dreams. And I think it's so important for every girl child to dream that she can become somebody big in life and bring laurels to our nation. And my second innings is more about satisfaction. The first one was more about excitement, pride, and playing for the nation, wearing that beautiful India cap. The second innings is all about satisfaction, giving to the people who've supported me, who've helped me for a number of years now.
Visit our site, EnglishSpeechChannel.com, for exclusive access to video transcripts, offline audio, English lessons, and private classes. Don't forget to explore our free and new ebooks. Also, subscribe to our weekly newsletter for the latest updates. Links in the description below. Thanks for your support.